Shalom, shalom. Give me 1 second while I check the stream to make sure everything is up and popping. That looks like we're good. Shalom, shalom. All right, God, before I begin this lesson tonight, I want to give all praises, all glory and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakodash. All right, also, I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that do rule and teach well. And as always, peace, love, and many blessings unto the elect. All right, this your fellow brother, Artazawam, coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem Shai with another lesson, Lord willing. I do hope and pray that it's edifying. Okay, so today's lesson, high levels of betrayal within your household. Okay, and this is just a hard reality in which us brothers are going to have to face. Okay, some of us are single men, well, which really, that's really the best way to be in the truth. Like Paul said it, he would rather that you marry not. Okay, but the reality of it is that you have brothers who have families, you have brothers who have children. Brothers may live with their parents or may, have a close relationship with certain family members, so on and so forth. But the reality of it is there's going to come a level of betrayal that's going to try us in the very near future. Okay, a lot of people are getting ready to fold under this pressure. Okay, and what we believe in is getting ready to be targeted, is getting ready to be attacked. Okay, and people who have associated themselves with you, or if they're relatives, co-workers, whatever the case may be, there's going to be betrayal, man. There's going to be slanders. They're going to try to deliver us up to be destroyed, giving out public information. Okay, all kind of stuff is getting ready to happen. And what really propelled me to go into this is really a personal testimony. Okay, I'm not going to go into details, but the apostles and elder bishops have been, admonishing brothers for years, that your family can turn on you. Okay, and that's a reality. The reality, the fact of the matter is you can love them, you can pour into them, you can pray, you can bring them around brothers, okay? Show them the videos and talk about the scriptures and do all kind of things, but guess what? They'll still turn on you, man, okay? They'll still turn on you, okay? And we're going to have to deal with that. A lot of us brothers are going to have to deal with that, man, okay? These women are fickle, okay, and they're not really locked in there with you. That's why all hell need to break loose on the earth, and Yahweh Bahashem Shai send us those women, okay, that's going to be in great fear, because these women got too much leverage right now in this American society, okay? They got too much pull in the household, and it leads to them being out of order and disobedient and disrespectful. So it's gonna be high levels of betrayal coming to test all of us. And I want to start with the scripture. This is Micah 7:5. But what I want to do is I want to read it in the NLT. Okay. Okay. This is Micah 7:5. It says, "Don't trust anyone, not your best friend or even your wife." Okay. That's in the Bible. I'll read it in the KJV. Micah 7:5, "Trust ye not in a friend, put ye not confidence in a guide, but keep the doors of thy mouth from her that lieth in thy bosom." Okay, because women are likened unto serpents, man, and they have that serpent, they have that poison of the serpent within them, so they'll try to use your words against you. That's why you shouldn't be pillow talking with these women, okay? Because they'll change on you like your drawers, man. Okay, continuing on, Michael 7:6, "For the son dishonoreth the father, the daughter riseth up against her mother, the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. A man's enemies are the men of his own house." Okay, and that's a hard pill to swallow, man, because we love our families. That's the intent of having a family, is to love them and to raise a strong family, in order, peaceful, okay. Tranquility, you having peace in the house, you having experiences, and you eat together, you laugh, it's a union, it's a bond. But guess what? The Lord said that our enemies are going to be they of our own household, man. And that even includes within the camp, because like the apostles always say, there's agents in every camp. And guess what? Some of those agents are some of the most likable brothers. Okay? They're some of the most likable brothers. You love them, you talk to them, you see the spirit on them. But guess what? Eventually time will tell, this to be an agent the whole time. So we're surrounded by enemies, man. We're behind enemy lines, and that's even within our own household. So, and I'm not saying, the brothers to be, expecting the worst. Of course not. Okay, because the scripture says that I've seen nothing greater than a man and his wife that agree together. So you're going to have brothers that have wives that's going to be delivered. The scripture speak about the elect lady. Okay, but then for some of us on the flip side of the coin, we're going to have evil, wicked, spirited women that we might have had children with. Okay, they know you in the truth. You probably raised them up, whatever the case may be, and then boom, they just flip the switch and turn on you, turn your children against you, try to destroy you. That's what we got to deal with, man. It's all a part of the conquest for the crown. So it's a necessary course that we gotta go down, man. All right, this is the book of Luke, chapter 14, and I'm gonna start at verse 26. If any man come to me and hate not his father, and by the way, that word hate just simply means a strong disregard, and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. So you got to understand, man, that the Lord requires a living sacrifice. The Lord requires us to be on those highways and byways. And that comes with a level of having a strong disregard for the people that you love. We got to go to camp. We got to do these videos. We got to fellowship. We have things that we have to maintain within the church. And it's going to put that household on the back burner. Okay? That's why you have to have that strong disregard or that hatred. Because you're not, according to the law, you're supposed to honor your mother and your father. So why would the scriptures turn around and tell you to hate them? It's talking about having a strong disregard for your parents, so that the building and the establishing of the third temple can be maintained. Okay, so that's why you have to have that hate. Okay, verse 27, and whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. And there's a lot of things that the Lord just wants you to hold. You might pray for certain things to depart. You might ask Yahweh Shai to, have a situation come to pass or be over with, or you just praying and praying and praying, but this situation is still there, it's still lingering, it's still, bothering you. And that's because that's that cross. That's a part of the cross that you got to bear. And at times, the Lord don't want you to throw that cross off. The Lord wants you to hold it, man. The Lord want to see how long you can hold that cross down before you break. And a heavy pill to swallow, brothers. And this is for brothers who have families, and everything might be good. But guess what? It can turn sour quick. When spirits start jumping on them women, your wives and all that, they can destroy you if you let them. So that's why you got to be cognizant. All of us should be cognizant of our surroundings, man. And just be circumspect. Pick up on the red flags. So that way, certain things do happen, it won't catch you off guard. You can kind of brace for it. Okay? So I'm going to read that again. If any man come unto me and hate not his father and mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And whosoever doth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. So you got to hold the weight, man. You got to bear the cross, man. Okay? It's all a part of it, man. It don't feel good. It's not the best feeling in the world. But it's a necessary feeling. It's a feeling that we need to build character. Okay? To give us resiliency, to give us courage. Okay? To exercise the spirit of faith. We have to be tried on these levels. So although it's hurtful, to be betrayed, especially by your loved ones, your woman, maybe your daughter, your sons or whatever, parents. It's a hurtful thing to the spirit. But guess what? We have understanding, so it makes it even better. The scriptures tell us, comfort ye one another with these scriptures. And there's going to be more of this happening, bros. I'm only speaking from a testimonial perspective. There's going to be more brothers whose women is going to flip on them. Okay? So I'm here to tell you, brothers, prepare for that, man. Higher levels of betrayal, man. On levels like Yahweh Shai was dealing with. Okay? Luke 12:51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. Because the general consensus of who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, he's coming back to bring peace. He's coming back to establish heaven on earth with the gold pearly gates and the clouds everywhere, two angels with the trumpet sitting at the top of the stairs with the wings and the throne and the blue sky. Okay? That's how they illustrate the kingdom of heaven. Okay? But it says what? Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth. I tell you, nay, but rather division. See, the Lord, he deals with separation, man. If you of the elect, you can have children, but that don't mean those children of the elect. Now, we will hope and pray, of course, not trying to push the spirit of doubt, okay, because we're supposed to hope in the expectation. We're supposed to have hope in this. But we have to also be realist, and we have to face hard realities in this truth. And the hard reality is that if you are of the elect, it doesn't necessarily guarantee that your children could be of the elect. So that's why the Lord brings that division, that separatist, because he's stiff in the house of Israel. Okay, and if somebody ain't of the elect, they're not gonna make the cut. Don't matter who they are in relation to you. Okay, continuing on, it says, "From henceforth there shall be one in five house." There shall be five in one house. I said 5 and 1, 1 in 5 house. I read it again. Luke 12:52. For from henceforth there shall be 5 in one house, divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. The father shall be divided against the son, and the son against the father, the mother against the daughter, and the daughter against the mother-in-law against the daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. So the Lord is a separatist. He's coming to bring division. And why is he coming to bring division? In the household. At that. Okay, he's coming to bring division because everybody is not of the elect. So the Lord is going to use that division to separate the sheep from the goats. And the sheep represent the lost children of the house of Israel, starting with the election. And then the goats represents the other nations. That's in Matthew, 25 and 32, I believe. Okay. So the Lord is coming to separate everybody and put them in a proper perspective to be judged. So people are going to backstab you, man. People are going to treat you like you're nobody, like you're nothing, like you never existed, like you never, prayed for them, you never helped them, you never did anything. They're going to act like that, man. Your loved ones. Okay? Because they're going to be embarrassed at what you believe in. Or some of them just envy your spirit. They envy the grace that Yahweh Shai has extended to you. Okay? So they want to try to do everything to destroy you. They want to try to do everything to destroy that positive vibe that the Lord put on you. And you have to fight to protect that, man. Okay? This is Psalms 41 and 9. Yea, mine own familiar friend, in whom I trusted, which did even my bread, have lifted up his heel against me, man. And you could actually kind of say that a wife, to a certain degree, is like a friend. Okay? If you got a partner and, y'all talk about things, y'all have inside jokes, and y'all laugh and giggle and watch certain things together, she can be likened unto a friend. But guess what? It says, have lifted his heel against me. But eventually, sooner or later, they're gonna bite you in the back. They're gonna stab you in the back. Now, I hope that that's not the case. But the reality of it is more of you brothers are gonna have to deal with this. And you can't get weak. Okay, I'm gonna get this from the brother GMSAtlantaDevout-8. I believe that's your one-a-thon. All right, it's Matthew 10 and 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father, and the daughter against her mother, and the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law, and the man's foes shall be they of his own household. See that? So those are your foes. Those are the people who have the power and the ability to destroy you. They have the inside on you. They see you. They're in the house with you every single day. You don't think them spirits is going to jump on certain of these people, whether they are the elect or not? Okay, Satan travels through vessels to try to attack us and throw us off our course, throw us off our pivot. So you have to be aware. You have to move with a level of awareness and alertness. Okay. So I'm going to read that again. Psalms 41 and 9. Yea, mine own familiar friend in whom I trusted, which did eat of the manna, have lifted up his heel against me. But thou, O Lord, be merciful unto me and raise me up that I may requite them. Okay. So stay sharp, man. Stay sharp in the scriptures. Continue to carve all the dull spots out of your mind, man. Be sharp. Okay. So that way you have scriptural support when you're going through times of trouble. You have scriptural support when you're going through trials and tribulations, man. So you have to stay sharp. You have to constantly stay sharp and read these scriptures and get into it. All right. This is from the brother GMS Memphis Quadash 777. Shalom, bro. Ecclesiasticus 6 and 8. For some man is a friend for his own occasion and will not abide in the day of trouble. You see that? And like I mentioned, you're going to have certain relatives too, not even just women and children. We're talking about brothers, siblings, sisters, aunts, cousins, nieces, nephews. Everybody, man, can flip the switch. So like it. Okay? Proverbs 17:3. The finding pot is for silver and the furnace for gold, but the Lord trieth the hearts. Yeah, the Lord trieth the hearts, man. All right. You want to know where your spirit at. See if you can unlock that faith and believe. Okay? Because like I mentioned earlier, the times are getting heavier and heavier. And there's getting ready to be a presidential inauguration in January. There's going to be a transition of power. And we know that when there's a transition of power, there's a transition of how the government operates. So there's going to be extreme implementations of that MOTB. Okay, they're going to be setting this stuff up all over America. All right. So I just wanted to do that real quick. Dealing in the spirit of betrayal. With family members, man, it's a hurtful thing. It hits deep. It hits deep. And when you realize that you can't do nothing to salvage it, the scriptures come into play to let you know that this is all written. This is how it got to go down. But at the end, we'll get the last laugh. At the end of everything, the men of the Lord will get the last laugh. Okay. So Lord willing, that was an edifying lesson. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors once again to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, honors, many blessings unto the elect. Shalom.